Hello and welcome to Phoenix. We're here for the next round of WMC. We're here in America. I have a co-commentator for the first time.
Hello. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Excellent.
I hope to I hope to be as color com
Well, great. Your
be
voice cut out,
excellent.
so that's a good start.
Oh
Here we are in qualifying anyway. Qualifying getting off to a
wow.
start. Lucas takes first. Rasova, of course,
Wow.
exerting her dominance over the field. Payson in second. Is anything going to change?
No, Ericsson moved into third for a bit.
Ericsson is in third. Ericsson third, Morel fourth. So it's Tarasova
That's
from
Vader
Payson.
all the way down in ninth.
Yeah, from Ericsson. We'll have a quicker look at it there. We're now heading towards the race. Another pretty good result from Braun Cocktail, who been a little bit off colour in recent races.
Well, to be fair, the only drivers I know are Tarasova and
It's lights out, and they're gone. Pessinen's taken first. Taраsova's a terrible start. Ericsson looking up the inside. Nishimura taking her as well.
Nice early lead there for the Finn.
At least you remembered his nationality. Kalua Anene ran wide there. I don't know how Kalua Anene managed to run wide on an oval, but he managed it somehow. Tarasova now in fourth place, looking for third, and she's going to take it. Beautiful move. Pushes Nishimura wide and deep. Morel might, or rather Tsing might take him as well.
Falling back into fourth though.
Markovic making his way up into fifth. Maglic is down in 18th somehow. Kalua and Nene, of course, still bringing up the rear behind the mighty Barnes.
Barnes and Giles, the dream team.
The magic men. Mackenzie in 16th.
He's really struggling at the moment in 11th.
He is down in 11th.
Second driver who I know.
Oof. Oof. Raul Azevedo, of course, our championship leader now after the last race, where Tarasova made such a terrible series of pit stops, although it's hard to blame her for it. She's going for third now. She's managed it as well. We're taking a look at Matti Pessin, who just set a new fastest lap.
And any pit stop where she isn't a flame is probably a positive.
I mean, you know, Matti Pessin, another fastest lap. It certainly does put things in perspective, you know. What's a loose wheel nut when your face isn't melting off?
Like, it was a bit slow, but, you know, I'm alive, so can't complain too much.
Riding on board here with Veronique Morel, chasing Inna Tarasova right now. Havana Eriksson has had a series of particularly good results recently. Hate Singh, of course, in second. Oh, look at this! Veronique Morel going for the inside, going for the overtake. She's going to get pushed out a bit wide by Eriksson, but she takes it. Eriksson there getting taken by Schweitzer as well.
It's a very, not a lot of... There's like two chicanes, sort of, really. And then it's very sort of straightforward.
Yeah.
You know.
About half of the track in this layout is oval. And we'll see whether next year we'll get any kind of changes to that track layout. There is a particularly interesting tight hairpin section in the middle that you can just about barely see on this map.
I can sort of see in the background and stuff
which is one of the options for next year. We'll see whether we take it. As happens right now, there's a gap of about 4 seconds into Pessin and Singh because he's really pulling out a lead there. Eriksson is falling back a little bit. Lucas just overtook Gue.
The top two, or top three really, are all sort of pulling away from the rest of the pack.
You'd expect that from Tarasova, but Singh and Payson have not been great this year, to say the least. Gue in 8th. Gue has a weird ability to pop up in the weirdest places, despite being objectively a bit shit. Have no idea where. I mean, he's still injured from about 3 weeks ago. Pessinen's into the pit. So it's Singh. Tarasova staying out. Sparks coming from the back of her car, which has probably traumatized her, to be honest.
It's a surprise she didn't take a pit stop there, given.
Yeah, her tyre life she is on older tyres, but she's probably trying an overcut. It's a long pit lane here as Payson slowly works his way back on the track. Payson from Singh from Morel. Gue going on to some old mediums there in 19th. Presumably that's because that's all they had available. But we're going to see the next round of pit stops here. Van Eriksson will probably stay out, you'd imagine, on those.
Yeah, I think he's probably got the she. It's a she. Well,
here comes Ina Tarasova into the pits, and that was a nice quick stop. No explosions. Very proud of the team there. Lucas into 18th. Ericsson leading the race now from Markovic, Nishimura, Maglic, and Araujo Azevedo. Araujo Azevedo and Maglic actually both have quite a lot of life left on their soft tyres there. You'd assume Markovic and Ericsson would probably have to pit within the next lap or two. Maglic is getting hunted down by Araujo Azevedo though.
Yeah, he's pushed himself through, although obviously he hasn't had a stop yet. So.
Oh, he's going for it. He's got him on the outside. Beautiful. On the outside of the oval, Ericsson will surely be coming into pit now. Nishimura in second, and not on mediums for once. Team McLaren, of course, well known for putting Nishimura on mediums pretty much no matter what's going on track. You know, they want him to go faster, they put him on mediums. They want him to go a little bit longer, they put him on mediums. If there's rain, it's mediums. Volcanic eruption, medium. McLaren double stacking there, actually. I just noticed Nishimura was held up by Ericsson in front of him, so a bit of a bad stop for McLaren there. He's now down in 17th, maybe 18th by the time he comes out. It's going to be 18th, yeah, he comes out in 18th. Ericsson up in
a mistake there.
Yes. Ooh, and that's a bad miss.
That's basically all I'm contributing. We talk about Azevedo's just beautiful eyes, of course.
Such gentle eyes.
Gentle eyes, Azevedo.
You're basically, it's fine. You're basically Martin Brundle, just a bit retarded.
It's not really retardation. I don't know a lot about F1. I sort of know a little bit, like, I think it was what you want, soft tyres in rain or something.
Well, no, you want wet tyres in rain.
Wet tyres in rain.
You want soft tyres to go quicker.
Yeah, I don't know.
Tarasova, meanwhile, going quicker into first. Look at that. Look at
that.
that.
In the lead at the moment.
Yeah, that's generally what happens when you're in the lead. Baseman hunting her down though. These super soft tyres won't last too long. They've got a big drop off, especially on this track as well, with its long kind of sustained tyre temperature.
Yeah, because you're not slowing down as much. You are
no,
just
definitely not.
Basically,
or are they?
It for like 90% of it.
Well, yeah, it's the oval that really does them in. Tarasova in the pits, managing 2 pit stops in a row without bursting into flames. So far, hold on, there might...
I was going to say,
there we go.
Too soon.
There we go. She's made it. So brave.
With the soft tyres as well.
She is going for another set of super softs, which is a little interesting. I'm surprised they're opting for it. Everyone else is going for a medium, but she's on a different pit strategy.
That's why I brought it up, because everyone else is like roughly the same strategy.
She's overtaken Naomi Klein there, who may have had a bit of team orders let her through. It's hard to tell. I don't know how much you can count as team orders when usually Sully just abuses his drivers until they do something. That Gordon Ramsay meme, which is like, oh dear, whenever Tarasova does something wrong, oh come here.
Oh dear.
Naomi Klein does anything okay, like you fucking donkey.
Why don't you get me points? Look, she's winning races and she's on fire. Why aren't you doing that?
Oh, Tarasova hunting people down, but a long way back and on super softs, which are running out already. They're about a third of the way through. Payson, meanwhile, setting the fastest lap again.
Obviously, like on soft tyres, you want to. Obviously, you've got a slight advantage over everyone else. You need to catch people up as quick as possible before they run out.
You 100% don't want to be stuck behind someone. And to be fair to Tarasova, she isn't being stuck behind anyone, but she also is kind of constantly battling with people. As you can see her move through the field on the left-hand side of the screen as we are on board to watch Luke McKenzie, of all people, overtake Havana Eriksson. Luke McKenzie, a very consistent, rugged driver on track, which is at complete odds with his personality off it. Of course, everyone would know his travails being arrested at Brian Blessed's birthday party with a line of cocaine.
I mean, haven't we all been there?
Oh, absolutely. You can't blame the guy, apart from all the snorting of the coke. I guess you could blame him for that, maybe. The leaders are into the pit. Singh is in. Luke McKenzie's coming in. Ericsson's staying out. She's maintained those medium tyres very well.
Yeah, I feel like given the different strategies a couple of drivers are taking, I think the pit tactics will be what wins someone the race.
Definitely. There's not too many. There's a lot of opportunities to overtake here, but they're mostly in a straight line, and there's only so much time you can gain on it. We see a few more people coming into a pit now. It's all very up in the air. Tarasova looked like she was pitting. She is pitting, along with Markovic. Tarasova not running very long on those super softs. I wonder if she'll... Oh, they're double stacking! They're double stacking! Naomi Klein is being held up by Ina Tarasova. No doubt, Solly's machinations again.
Like, rightly so.
Tarasova's out 14.
You wait your turn.
We have no rain scheduled, so this is going to be a tough ask for Tarasova. Feels like she's going to be going for a recovery drive with points available all the way down to 10th, of course. Araujo Azevedo now into the pits.
Speaking of 10th, Big Boy Giles, number 10.
Big Giles. I've forgotten what his first name is. Probably
Dave.
Martin. Dave Giles?
Dave Giles.
Oh, he's also got a mechanical issue, so they'll have to...
I really hope it's Charles.
Charles Giles? Oh. Do you reckon he's one of those people who's got the same first and last name? Maglic into the pitch.
Charles Giles, yeah, I'll take
like
that.
Neville.
Yeah.
Pearsonen in second. He should be the virtual leader here. De Toro going for the overtake on him on his way to the pits, but Pearsonen says, "Get the fuck off me," and then lets him through anyway, so who knows.
Really bold from De Toro there.
A little bit. Well, he's a hard-charging youngster, but it seems a bit strange that he would do that when he's already on his way into the pits anyway. Pearsonen's got a very nice lead here. He's 5 seconds ahead of Schweitzer, who has much older tyres than him.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's probably... Would he last... He probably didn't need another stop either.
He's got a mechanical issue, though, Pearsonen.
Oh, just as I said that.
Yeah, good job. Commentated Kirsten beautifully there.
Already.
Halfway to your first race, like, he's doing well. Guy just crashes off and kills a spectator instantly. That was Hate Singh overtaking Markovic briefly there, and now looking to hunt down Havana Eriksson. The still injured Havana Eriksson. Oh, he's going to get it up the outside. Beautiful move from the Chinese,
close at the front.
Tiananmen Square supporter there.
What square, Nick? I've never heard of.
Here in the WMC, we recognise the atrocities performed by the Chinese government. And no amount of intimidation from Hate Singh's bodyguard is going to change that. That looks like Pierre Gouet getting blue flagged there and letting through Markovic and Tarasova. Tarasova now, as Lucas Schweitzer sets the fastest lap, Tarasova now up to 5th. Still on softer tyres than most of the people surrounding her, apart from Markovic and Eriksson, who are directly ahead.
I was going to say, do you think Singh will probably fall back a little bit? That's how they'll let Tarasova do that, but maybe a 4th place for Tarasova, unless you can...
Maybe, there's 2 laps left. Eriksson up to 2nd, Singh in 3rd now. Pearsonen, it looks like Pearsonen looked like he's actually going to win somehow. We spent all of this time slagging him off. Martti Pearsonen, the Triple Crown winner, is... he's
storming ahead.
He is still nursing mechanical issues, though. The fact that he's 8 seconds ahead with them is quite something.
8 seconds. He seems to be gaining the lead as well, which is...
Ooh, this looked like the tyre battle's coming back towards Singh from Eriksson here. Tarasova still holding off Luke McKenzie, who's had a great race, and Araujo Azevedo. I wonder whether... Hey, and Pearsonen's won. Pearsonen takes the flag. Forst runs out of fuel. Eriksson 2nd, Singh 3rd, Markovic 4th, Tarasova 5th, Luke McKenzie 6th.
Azevedo didn't quite race.
It was a quiet race for Azevedo. We didn't see much of him. But what a race from Martti Pearsonen. Finally proving his quality after an entire season of just not justifying his money at all. Not to take anything away from him or anything.
A late surge.
The championship still on. can see some of the tyre choices in the background here in a lovely blurred fashion. Let's have a look at scrutineering. I wonder if anyone will get caught. We've had a couple in the last few races. Doesn't look like anyone's been caught here. Marty Payson taking a great, and Vinko Markovic with a good race, and so was Luke McKenzie there. Luke McKenzie with probably the best race of the season. There's Naomi Klein. Naomi Klein got a Naomi Klein got a demotion 4 places. Still would have been outside the point, but that means the next, if Ron Cockdale end up breaking the rules again, it's gonna. Oh, look at that gap. -4 and -8 for Vinko Markovic.
Closing in.
And Kernow Crazy Cars, of course, maintaining their huge gap at the top of the championship with only a few rounds left. You'd think they're the the choice there for the constructors. So that's that.
Absolutely.
Thank you all for joining us. Thank you, Alex.
It's my pleasure.
And we'll see you all next time.